Blessings and greetings, my angels. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me here at Sacred Sagittarius. Angels answers all. Your Sagittarius channel here on YouTube. Bring you love, light, and positive energies that I'm guided to, hopefully blessed by the Heavenly Father and the universe to guide us along our journey. As these are general messages, take note that your own intuition and your own common sense and your path and journey will vary from any other person's journey. So do take into consideration what applies to you and leave the rest aside, because there's such a vast size of the community for whom these messages are for. As always, please take time to share, like, and comment. It means a lot to me, showing your appreciation for the free content that I post here. And also it helps the videos to be elevated in the YouTube algorithm so they can be seen hopefully across the bigger volume of the YouTubers and the Sagittarius community out there. I'm a small channel, so I do appreciate your support by sharing, liking, commenting, and most importantly, hitting the subscribe button below or above, wherever it is here on the screen, in addition to the all notification button. Hit that bell so that you can be hopefully contacted every time YouTube knows that I upload content. We're going to be tapping into now the mid-month energies, even though it's like towards the end of the month for August. We're going to first start out with your general mid-month update, then with your love mid-month update, your career and finances, and then by this evening or early tomorrow morning, you should see posted your general weekly reading. I know I've been missing one or two, but I've been really busy, so do forgive me. I hope all of you are well. Let's cleanse the space as I always do. All my readings, my cards are blessed, prayed, and shuffled over to save time. If the energy moves me, I will shuffle again during the video. Please excuse the tone of the bell or the chimes that I use in the beginning of most of my videos. It's just to clear the space, to rid the negative energy or whatever toxic energy might apply both in your space and mine. So let's take a deep breath in. Slowly exhale out. Let's receive these messages with the love and light and the positivity in which I'm hoping to bring them towards you. Okay, so this is your general mid-month update reading for the month of August. Like I said, followed by your love general reading in a separate video. A lot of these cards you won't see in the next few weeks because I will be changing my prayer space for September's energies. Okay, so we're going to be using the floral deck for the last time for this season. And let's see what messages we get as we end the month of August. Got it to get 4 cards for you. So at the bottom of the deck, we're going to start out with the overall energy of the Agapanthus, and that's dealing with world energy. The earth is going through a transition of energy, and your sensitive body is feeling it. You're not alone, accept the help of others. And isn't that true? We're in retrograde, we're in, the whole Leo energy and all these other things going on. We went from Cancer energy, so we're constantly evolving. The world and life as we know it is constantly changing. We are constantly changing, and as we grow and evolve and as the world changes, we do need help from others. And this is a reminder to be willing to accept help from others when warranted. Don't always try to do it alone, Saggy. I know we think we can. In a lot of cases we can, but there are those few instances where we need to put our hand out and say, help me, and let someone help us and guide us to make our journey a little smoother. Also, with the energy of the beautiful white rose, we're talking about purification. By purifying your life of negative people, places, and experiences, you attain true peace. So as you transition, as the world transitions, as you transition, you want to move out of your life those dark elements. You want purity. You want your life to be as pure and hopefully as innocent as this lovely rose. You don't want a dark cloud over you. You don't want negative Nancy's or those, aggravating Lindas. You don't want any jealous energy. You don't want anyone who's pretending to be your friend while they're really hurting you behind your back. You want goodness. You want kindness. You want positivity. With the energy of the beautiful eucalyptus, I love eucalyptus. I love the smell of it. I love to burn it in incense. We're talking about opening up your hearts to receiving, opening up your arms to receiving, works in conjunction with you opening up to let people help you. So a lot of what we need to gravitate towards as we go through these changes in life, let those people who are equipped physically, mentally, and spiritually, and maybe even in some cases financially to help us. Let those genuine new people, and they could be possibly new people, who come into your life that want to help you and can help you, let them help you. You're prayed for, and you've prayed for help. Now be willing to accept it. So a lot of the ending energy for August is, I feel like it's preparing us, Sagittarius. It's preparing us for what's coming our way. There could be beautiful things, magnificent things coming our way. Some of it might be mind-blowing. It could be more than our little hearts can handle. Don't we pray for so much, but then when we get it, we're surprised? Why? If you live a wholesome life, if you're a child of God, if you have faith and you believe and you pray with consistency and with intention, why are we surprised when our prayers are answered? We should be working and transitioning our lives so that when these prayers are answered, we are ready to receive them. We are ready to act upon them. We're already living our life as though those prayers have been answered. And in many cases, as we go through these new doors of life, these new relationships, these new partnerships, there's going to be new people that's going to bring new energy, hopefully aligning us and walking aside of us in the same beautiful light that we're in, this beautiful white light of purification, the innocence. Let's get rid of the dark days of negativity. We close that out with the beautiful orchid, which is a lovely plant that I love as well. I don't do well with them, but I love them. We're talking about reaching for the stars. Sagittarius, you deserve only the best. And this is all you should focus your attention on. So as we purify our life with the goodness of God and all the new energy that we're getting, all the new people, all the new exciting moments, all the positive and loving prayers coming to fruition, we want to continue to grow and reach for the stars. This is a time now more than ever that you should live out your dream and know that you do deserve the best. And that is why all these good things are happening in your life. That's why your life is transitioning. That's why the universe is moving out the negative people and purifying your life and purifying your thought and soul so that all the goodness that the universe has for you, waiting for you, can be installed without any delays, and making sure that you have the right people equipped around you who can help you navigate in a positive way this direction your life is going, that they too understand and live in the same energy of positivity, of peace, of love, and understanding. So focus your attention on these new energies. Focus your attention on the things that you want in your life and forget about what no longer isn't in it. So I love that for you. As we continue on, let's close out this month also with my seed deck here. I'm trying to get rid of all my spring, summer cards, summer energies, because we are kind of falling out now, soon out of summer, sadly. We get the energy of expansive. You may connect to the whole. So another sign that we are expanding, we're growing, and as we grow, we change, right? We expand. We go in a different direction. We open ourselves to new thoughts, new ideas, new feelings. Belonging. May you welcome yourself home. For some of you, you might have been lost spiritually, lost mentally for a long time. And you're coming home. You're coming home to your true self, your true identity. You're coming home to what you feel is your purpose and destiny in life. With the energy of imagine, may you look beyond what you can see. There is so much more, Sagittarius, that is due to us, that we can expect, that we can grow towards, and what is coming towards us, that we have to be optimistic, and that's the only way we know how to be. And that's the beauty with the optimism that we have as Sagittarius, that we can imagine and we can look beyond the horizon. We can use our third eye. We can tap into the spiritual energy that we are so greatly proud of and built upon to help us not worry so much about what we don't have any longer, but what God has instilled in us, what we still do have, and what we still can gain. At the bottom of the deck, with compassion, may you tend to the suffering. As you have suffered in life, and I have suffered, and I'm sure, days of suffering are not over. We're going to have the good and bad in between. Make sure that you reach out. As others reach out and help you, you too pay it forward and reach out to those who need help and guidance during these challenging times. Some days we're going to be on the up, and some days we're going to be on the low. And no matter where we are in life, we always find time to help others, because you never know, for the grace of God goes any one of us. So we should not look down upon others when they are going through difficulty. As we want others to have compassion for us, we too must show compassion for others. Let's go in the middle of the deck with the energy of wild. May you express all that you are. That's us, Sagittarius. The universe wants us to express our wild side. Yes, we have our tame, temper side. We're very patient when we want to be. We're very observant. We're very passionate. We have a wild side that needs to be set free. And you can still be good and obedient, love God, and do everything spiritual for your life and for those around you. But you can also nurture and enjoy the wild person within you, the wild energy that makes you want to explore, that gives you the oomph to take risk. Don't let that wild side ever go astray. Garner it, protect it, but live it and nurture it, because it's so much of who we are as Saggies. So if anyone complains about your wild side, then they truly don't know you, Sagittarius. They truly can't appreciate you. Let's tap into some energies about where we stand towards this end of the month for August, as far as our chakra energy. Destiny, like I said, many of us, we realize what our destiny is. We're working towards our destiny. Vanity, hopefully many of us, we're stepping away from vanity, where our looks and how we dress and how we look to others doesn't mean as much as it does to how we feel about ourselves internally and externally. With the energy of bittersweet, we're learning as we grow and expand to accept the bittersweet in life, and to understand there is the good, the bad, the pretty and the ugly, the yin and yang of life. It is all part of the flow of life. It is all part of our journey. So we do accept to take the good with the bad. The bottom of the deck, we end with our chakra energies of trickery. To be careful, even in our growth and development, and as we move away from the past and we venture on to new relationships, new partnerships, a new way of thinking, to be aware that there is still trickery out there. There's always that negative past energy that might want to draw us back in, or those who were jealous of our growth and development that may want to do things to us or trick us, betray us, pretend to be our friends, just to draw us back into that pity party, into that negative state that they are in. So beware of that. Let's see what the animal spirit has to say for our mid-month energy. Let's go to the middle of the deck. We get the hawk. We're talking about spirituality. Fly above and beyond your day-to-day thoughts, Sagittarius, so you can observe them from a bird's eye view. Quieting your mind and detaching from your thought patterns puts you actually in a better position to take in messages from your spirit guides. So taking time to detach, listen, focus, when you're not worried about negativity, when your heart is full of joy, when you have clarity, when you're using your third eye and you see beyond, you also can tap into the messages that the universe is trying to give you. Make your life be in a better position so that you can receive these messages throughout your life. We also get the message from Turkey that there's some good news coming. You may soon receive an important but very unexpected gift. Accept this with deep respect. Someone has sacrificed a lot to help you, Sagittarius. Open up doors and grow. A lot of things will change for the better. So remember, we kept getting this energy like from a week ago, and it's continuing as we end the month of August, that we need to open ourselves to help. We are strong. We're not denying our strength, but we also have to admit our areas of weakness where we can use help. And in doing so, there is going to be certain people, could be more than one, that is going to come into our life and bring good news, good energy. What they bring towards our life and how they work with us in our life is going to help us open up new doors. It's going to change our life for the better. So this is why it's so important that you do let certain people come into your life, that you do allow people to help you when they genuinely can. We end off with the energy of the owl. What did we say earlier? To observe. You're being encouraged to look beyond deceiving appearances into the true reality of a situation or a person's motives. You need to hear what is really being said despite the words and emotions coming from the messenger. Use all your senses when you're dealing with people who are committing or trying to be foolish in your life, or trying to bring that trickery into your life. You haven't worked so hard, Sagittarius, to have this moment of peace and clarity, to have people bring negativity or try to fool you with their nonsense and bring you back down to their low level vibration. So with the owl energy and the spirit of the owl, be observant of those people around you. You are encouraged. It's almost like the universe is saying, please, by all means, Sagittarius, look beyond the deceiving appearances, because we know people who are trickery, right? People who are trickery, people who play tricks and games, they can be very creative. We have to use our spiritual strength, though, to get past those deceiving appearances and really tap into what their true motives are, who they really are. Don't go so much by what they say, but what are they actually doing? So thank you, my animal spirits, for those messages. As we continue on, we're going to close this mid-month update and month with an affirmation that you can carry through until we start the September energies. We get, I am at peace with who I am. And for most of us, we are at peace with who we are. We're not trying to live out anybody else's purpose. We're not trying to define our life based upon other people's principles. We're living our life to suit our soul. I am worthy of happiness, fun, and success. Yes, you are worthy of happiness, fun, and success, and so you should go out there and get that for your life. I create a serene and peaceful inner space. I create a serene and peaceful inner space. This is a great affirmation to say when you want to block yourself or walk away from certain toxic energies or toxic situations that you might find yourself in at home, in the office, in the department store. Just walk away and say, I create a serene and peaceful inner space. That means you are blocking whatever that situation is that's going on outside externally from you, that you are protected by the gift of the Holy Spirit, by your own intuitiveness and love and light from whatever's going on. That drama is not going to bother you. We end with, I am capable of finding, I love it, peace amid the chaos. That works so greatly with the other affirmation. I create a serene and peaceful inner space, and I'm also capable of finding peace amid chaos, because sometimes you don't have time when drama is happening. Drama doesn't necessarily always happen within the four walls of your home. It might not happen at your office. You could be outside of the supermarket. You could be, in the middle of a road rage situation with someone on the street. You could have a confrontation just walking down the street. There's so many places that we visit and so many people that we come across our journey in life, and sometimes it's not even directed towards us. We just happen to be there, Not that we're part of it, but we're there and we see it, and it can disturb our vibrations. So this is when you protect yourself spiritually. You guard your aura, you guard your space and your karma, and you say these affirmations so that even though you're physically there, mentally and spiritually, you are not tied to that. I am capable of finding peace amid chaos. You pray yourself for safety, you distance yourself from what is going on, and you put not only your physical self to safety, but your spiritual soul as well. As we continue on, let's go to the tarot and see what we have with the tarot for our mid-month energies for August. We're now at the 2035 mark. In case you need to take a break and start it over. Because I know sometimes the videos are long, but it's so important that you get these messages. So do take the time to revisit it. So as we're ending, we're mid-month, towards the end, well, we do see that many of you, like I said, your cups and your emotions are quite filled with love. Many of you are not letting people stress you. You're not letting life stress you. You're not letting external things take control of you. For many of you, you are coming, like we said, to an end of a cycle. Things are coming, completely around. Your world is changing. The dynamics of who and what you want in your world is changing. The world itself is actually changing. So there is a lot of vibrational pull. There is a lot of energy that is really strong and heavy at this time. A lot of you are heavy at work within this energy, and this is how you're making your dreams come true, because you don't have time for the nonsense. You're too happy, you're too focused to let things get in your way or tamper with you. I'm going to be giving you your spiritual messages that I was guided to before I started the reading, before I forget, because sometimes I usually get them right at the beginning of the reading, but I get so excited with starting the reading that I forget to give you those. And those messages are quite important, and they actually do, for the most part, do go along with the messages that you get with the cards. So as you continue to work, as you continue to evolve, you put your physical and spiritual self in a good place. You're going to start out, as you work towards the month of September, with curiosity, wanting to know what the future brings. For some of you, remember I said the energy is very heavy. You might be restless because you feel there's so much you want to do. There's so much you can do. So for many of you, the energy that you're leaving this month is going to start off your September energy with a lot of you excited at work, excited to go forth and use your mental energy to attract and to further gain success and happiness in your life. Your spiritual messages that I was guided to for you before I started the reading was, there are two kinds of people: those who think first, then speak and act, and those who speak and act first, then think. There are two kinds of people: those who think first, then speak and act, and those who speak and act first, then think. And I would say, for the most part, and you can disagree or comment below, that for me as a Saggy, and probably maybe for many of you, depending if you're, what Saggy you are, where Sagittarius applies to you in your zodiac, that we tend to speak and act first and then think. We need to try working to doing the opposite, and I think that is why I was guided to that message for you. The other spiritual message that I was guided for as we end this month was, there is a small price to pay. So for many of you who sometimes struggle with accepting what life gives you, or understanding the flow of life and the energy of life between us and mankind and the world, there is a small price to pay for everything that we do in life, good, bad, and indifferent. There is a small price to pay. When you open up one door, what has to happen for that door to open? a prior door must close. So again, it's the yin and yang. The universe really wants us to understand that yes, in order for certain things to happen in our life, or to follow a certain pattern, or to come to full fruition, or to close a cycle, there are certain things in life that we have to pay for by the actions that we do, the commitments that we make, and the way how we think and live throughout our life. The judgment call, how we purposely do things, where we set our intentions. And as archers, when we apply those energies to our arrow after the dreams that we desire, we do know in order to get many things, right? There are little sacrifices, those, you know, the tugs, the pulls here and there that we have to give up in order to get the bigger thing that we want. So I love that that came out in the spiritual message for you. And I'll repeat it again. There's a small price to pay. There's a small price to pay for happiness. There's a small price to pay for joy, for life, for financial freedom. Nothing is given, for granted. And nothing is earned without some type of hard work. So always keep that in mind. As we continue on, we get the message of tell it like it is. Some of you might be feeling this energy as we end the month of August. Like, Sagittarius, we're very blunt. And this is just probably you feeling even more powerful as you're strong in your commitment to your life and your purpose to put people in their place. And like I said, you don't have time for the trickery and the BS. So good for you that you're putting your foot down. Queen of everything, like I said, for many of us, we are in the most best state that we've been in a long time. And we feel like, yes, I can master everything. I can handle everything. I'm not saying that I don't need help, but I pretty much got this. With the energy of prioritized reflection, for many of you, as you end this month, you are looking at yourself, reprioritizing things that maybe you've left on the back burner, things, people, situations that you have foregone that you want to revisit. Could be a career, a hobby, a relationship, a friendship. So there could be things that you could be revisiting that you put aside, but now you want to give it new energy and start over. And then finally at the bottom of the deck with upside down. Yeah, for many of you, you feel like your life is upside down because you are going through a transition. For you to get right side up, it's got to be turned upside down for you to work on the things that you need to work on, to get rid of the people or things that you put yourself into negatively, or the things that impact you in a negative way. So yeah, for some of you, your life is not on the up and up. You are upside down. But as you work through it, you're going to be right side up again. You're going to be strong. But I love the fact that you are in this energy, that you are prioritizing how you reflect on life, what you're doing in your life, and where you're going in your life. We're also going to check what the energy is according to the universe that many of you might be feeling right now, physically, or your emotions at this time. Peaceful. A lot of you are peaceful because, like I said, you've already done the work. You're enjoying the satisfaction of your dreams and your intentions coming true. You're enjoying a great job, a great career, a great relationship, or just being single and happy being free. Some of you are frustrated because you haven't reached that point, or you're frustrated with being in this upside down energy, still trying to navigate from the negativity in your life and from the struggles so you can be right side up again. You're working on prioritizing, but it could be challenging depending on how much you have on your plate, which can lead to the frustration. Others of you will be surprised. We did get the earlier card that there's some good news coming, possibly through someone who's going to be helping you. Through their help will bring good news and good change to your life. So this could be part of the surprise that's coming to some of you. And then finally, grateful. No matter what you're going through, no matter what stage in life you're in, Sagittarius, the act of being grateful is important. Giving grace and having grace and being grateful, whether you're being or at peace, whether you're frustrated, whether your life is upside down, or there's potential joy and excitement coming towards you. Always take time to be grateful to the universe and to God for whatever you are on your journey, because guess what? You're still here. You're still experiencing life. You're still on your journey. You still have time to get it right. So I'm glad that those are the energies that we are portraying and that we are working through and navigating as we go through the end of this month. Let's give it a close with some angel cards and see what else the angels in the universe wants to say to us as we close out the mid-month energies, the general energies for Sagittarius. As always, I thank you for watching, sharing, liking, and commenting. If any message along this reading touches you or resonates with you, please feel free to comment and share with me in the community below in the comment section. With the Three of Michael, release the past, you will grow from the situation. Time heals all wounds. And that is true. So for those of you Sagittarius who are still trying to work through past hurt and pain, take the time to do it. Ask St. Michael to help you and guard you and protect you. But you must release the past, because you can only live in the present and work towards the future by releasing the past. And I know it's not easy for many of you, but your life will feel so much better. You will have such a load off of you. That frustration will leave. And for some of you, it's time, because time does heal wounds. If something just happened to you yesterday or last week, of course you're still probably in pain and suffering. But if you ended a relationship 10 months ago, 10 years ago, there's no reason for you to still be sulking about it. Time does heal wounds, but we've got to allow time to do it, and we've got to work through it with the grace and help of St. Michael and all our angels and saints in the universe to manifest new energy, new feelings, and to learn from the past. With the Queen of Raphael, follow your heart, Sagittarius, a love of home and family, trustworthy psychic information. Trust the information that Archangel Raphael and your angels are trying to bring towards you. This is why it's so important that you remain focused and you open up your heart and your chakras and your energy and have clarity so that these messages of love and light and instruction can come towards you. With the Seven of Michael, there's a better course of action available to many of you than the course that you're trying to take. Working alone may not be the answer. Review all details. There we go for the third time in this reading, and several times for the month, Sagittarius. So for many of you, I really feel the energy of the universe saying, like, you want to get through something. There's something that you're trying to get through, work through, accomplish, but you're being stubborn for some reason. You don't want to ask for help. And the universe is saying, until you ask for help, and there's help willing and ready and available to you, you're not going to get past this milestone. You're not going to accomplish or receive the satisfaction of whatever it is that you're trying to do. Wow, oh wow, oh wow. How many times have we heard this message about accepting help? There's a better course of action available. Working alone may not be the best answer. Again, Michael isn't saying that you can't work alone and that we don't do well working alone. Of course, Michael knows how strong we are, but he also knows there's those times when it's not best that we work alone, that we need someone maybe with further expertise or additional strength to get us over that little inch of a threshold that we need to cross. I love that. In the middle of the deck, we end this reading with the Six of Michael. Michael is just all around us in this reading, and I'm so grateful to him for the protection that he gives me, and that hopefully he surrounds and gives the rest of the Sagittarius community. It's the light at the end of the tunnel, Sagittarius. Breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans. relocation, or travel. So some of you, I feel, might have been or is in a living situation where it's coming towards an end. It could be a lease, a rental agreement, a contract, and you've been just, biting your nails and just waiting for the day to end so you can get out of it. You're like in this storm right now with this contract or energy or commitment that you're in. You could be living with a miserable roommate or a lover. Whatever the situation is, your storm is getting ready to end. There is light at the end of the tunnel. Archangel Michael says you can slowly breathe a sigh of relief and continue to make new plans, which could include relocation and travel, which will take you away from this situation, a partnership, or a living situation. I'm really getting a strong feeling that it's a living situation that you need to remove yourself from. Not that it didn't do you good during the time that you had it, but maybe you've outgrown it. Maybe you need bigger space. Maybe you need a new sense of direction. So I pray that this reading has been a blessing to you. I pray that as we end the month of August, that you're excited about the new potential of things coming into your life, and also excited about the negative things that are leaving your life, and leave them in the past as they should be. Thank you. As always, give me a thumbs up for doing this content for you rather, and I would love to receive back from you positive energy in the form of like, shares, and of course subscribe. God bless.